Welcome back, everyone. It's time to talk parenting. It's challenging, it's frustrating, and that's why ABC4 News at 4 is teaming with Donna Tejo for Kids Under Construction. It's our Monday and Friday conversation all about parenting. She's joining us from LA via Zoom, and also today joining us is Disney producer Adam Borba, who has worked on some very well-known movies like Pete's Dragon and A Wrinkle in Time. But Adam, today we're talking about your book, The Midnight Brigade. Let's talk about the book and the theme of connection and belonging. So take it away.
Yeah, so it's the book is about three kids from Pittsburgh that they're outsider kids. They all kind of have their own issue. One of the kids is a bit of an introvert. The other kid is a bit of a dreamer and kind of connects with older adults as opposed to children. And then the other kid is just a loner, and it's about the three of them coming together and learning how to be better friends, but also discovering a giant troll named Frank living under a bridge in Pittsburgh along the way.
So Adam, let's talk about the parent-child relationships in this book.
Yeah, so it's, you know, each one of the kids is also struggling with their own parents as well. And one of the things we learn along the way is that everybody makes mistakes, moms and dads, and then kids as well. So the lead of the book is a boy named Carl. And Carl's dad, for years, has worked as an engineer building and repairing bridges. And out of the blue, he makes the questionable decision to quit his job and open up a food truck. And it's a job he's wildly unqualified for. You know, and Carl sees all this, and he's scared to speak up to his father and say, you know, what he really thinks and feels along the way to kind of help out his dad. Meanwhile, B, who is the girl of the trio, her mother is a well-respected restaurant critic. And her mom starts dating the principal of the kids' school, who is the father of another boy named Teddy. And it's B has to learn to kind of trust her mother's instincts and also give someone a shot that she normally wouldn't. Like the idea that, you know, your mom is dating your principal is awkward, but sometimes we have to trust our parents that they know better. So it's lessons are learned by all.
I know you kind of referenced this just a bit in that last answer, but talk about also the theme of speaking up. These kids speaking their mind to their parents.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I feel like a lot of young kids, especially young readers, are introverts, where there's a constant running, you know, monologue that's going on in their heads, but they're not saying what they're seeing. And it's about learning that sometimes it's okay to say things that might rub someone the wrong way. It's okay to say something, to say that you disagree with your mom or your dad or your teacher, as long as you're being respectful along the way and being honest and kind of open to the possibility that you're going to get pushback. But it's better to raise your hand than just kind of let things go by, especially if someone's going to make a bad decision.
I really love that, Adam, because it's really important for kids to be able to have that power to speak up and that power to say no to adults who sometimes are saying things that aren't the right fit for them necessarily. So it really is giving them that power. I love it. But before we let you go, I want to ask you a little bit about your film career versus your writing career. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so The Midnight Brigade, it actually started off with, I thought I was going to be producing another movie. My wife is from Pittsburgh, and I was visiting Pittsburgh. We go once a year, and I don't know if you know, there's 446 beautiful bridges out there. And, you know, just staring at those bridges, I thought, well, wouldn't it be amazing if, you know, a kid discovered a troll living there. So I started writing kind of just outlines for what I thought was going to be another movie, and it quickly just kind of blew up. I realized, like, what was, you know, a rough outline quickly, you know, became pages and pages of what ultimately became a novel. And, you know, my filmmaking career, I helped develop and produce movies for Walt Disney Studios. and those are movies that they're driven by theme, and also heart, humor, and magic. And those were all elements that I worked into this book as well, and that's kind of how I draw from both.
Adam, I love it. Thank you so much for joining us today to tell us all about this awesome book, The Midnight Brigade. We can't wait to read it. You can get it online. Amazon's got it as well, so definitely the place to go. Thanks so much for joining us. There it is, right there. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having
so
me.
much. More information
Bye.
online at abc4.com. Thanks to both of you.